a single car crash that involves just 2 students, let's say, in a single car, the impact that that can have on the student body. You know, we're talking about 2 kids who are seniors in high school. If that really happened, it's not just the child who causes the crash or the child who's dead. It's everyone that knows them. And it's every hope and every dream they had. So it's when they've been accepted to college. It's the team that they were supposed to join, maybe, that they've already met. You know, one of the students who played as a kicker, and he's going to Dartmouth. His team already knows him. And so it has an impact there. I mean, it has very real consequences. And I think a lot of times they don't realize or think, and they really need to think through how just one simple accident can completely change a community.
Well, it's important to show them the a DUI arrest affects everybody. It's a ripple effect that affects the rest of their lives. People need to see how their decisions today affect each and every tomorrow, and how one decision, one bad decision, not only affects their lives, not only affects the person that tragically died, but affects the victim's mother, father, loved ones, friends at school. The ripple effect is far-reaching.
The mock DUI is important because the kids actually see what we do every day. Sadly, there's lots of deaths in Marion County every year, and we respond. I can remember as a high school student, Mrs. Walkup coming to our school and telling us what it was like to pick out her children's caskets because of a drunk person hitting her children. That is something they will never forget. That is very impactful.
Well, I played the drunk driver, and I think, you know, obviously everyone out here knew it was fake, but just looking over and seeing your friend, you know, covered in blood, even though you know it's not real, but you're in the situation, and it becomes very real really quickly. So for me, like, I didn't think I was going to be impacted, but definitely in the moment, it was impactful, and it was pretty scary seeing my friends and knowing that you caused what happened. So, you know, hopefully everyone took it seriously, but, you know, I definitely took away from it personally, and I know they did. But I mean, it's just very real, and it, you know, kills a lot of people every day.
My name is Cindy Turner. I'm with the Marion County Sheriff's Office Crisis Intervention Unit. Do y'all have a daughter, Lauren Ann Paninsky? Date of birth, March 6, 2000. I'm sorry, she's dead.
It's not about a statistic. There are real children that die every day because of poor choices. And the ending isn't some glorious memorial where people remember you 5 years later. There's a very real consequence when that child is laying on that concrete or that asphalt and they're being zipped into a body bag. I think it is critical to make this as real as possible so that students really understand what this means, what the impact would be, how devastating a car crash can be on your body, but not only physically but mentally, and what people go through, what it's like for parents to have to be told that their child is dead, and for friends to come on a car crash scene and see their friends so critically injured and not know what to do.
Like the mock DUI for most of Marion County's high schools, North Marion High School's Drive for Life campaign focuses on driving responsibility and making good decisions when behind the wheel of a car. The student-driven initiative is in its 8th year and is still going strong. Students on campus were able to participate in a variety of activities, including assemblies with guest speakers, interactive booths that focus on the effects of driving drunk and texting while driving, and other activities that emphasize the importance of safe driving. This year, signs were placed throughout the campus to remember the students whose legacy is helping current students to make wise driving decisions as well as good life decisions.
Charlie Dixon was an educator here in Marion County Public Schools, and he was an advocator of music and arts education specifically. He was also an Optimist Club member, and he supported not only education, but education of the whole child, and really felt it very important to celebrate music and arts education and what it does for the students.
We'll bring you more next week regarding the Charlie Dixon Memorial Music Festival, but why not come out and experience the live event this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at First Baptist Church of Ocala.
Yum! We started this last year when I was at MTI, Jeff came to us and asked if we could help out because one of the churches weren't able to make the biscuits, so he asked if the culinary students would be interested in it. And when I moved over to Lake Weir, I got in touch with Jeff and told him that we'd be interested in doing it again. It's great to work with the students and get it incorporated into their lessons as to what is going on in the community. So not only does this tie in what we're learning in class, but it brings them out into the community to see what the impact is for us doing this. We made shortcake biscuits, and there was 4 schools involved in making of the biscuits. Ourselves at Lake Weir Forest High School, Bellevue Middle School, and Osceola Middle School. And over the past week, we've been working with all of our students, making biscuits and packaging them up. And now the students are cutting them up and putting strawberries on them with some whipped cream and serving them to the public.
Would you like whipped or without whipped cream? Yeah, whipped cream. All right, gotta have that whipped cream. Exactly. Enjoy.
The students are required in each level of culinary to learn about different aspects of baking. So my level 1s were learning about the leavening process with the biscuits. My level 2s were learning about mixing and portioning. And then the level 3s were learning about the event planning, so making sure that everything got packaged up properly. We had our number count going. So they were more of the management behind it.
We're fundraising basically for the Habitat for Humanity group, and our proceeds go to them, and they're going to take these proceeds and they're going to build a home for someone in Ocala. We have a booth set up where we're cooking pancakes and we're selling them, and we're putting strawberries on them and whipped cream. You see all of our volunteers coming out, and that's not really all of them. We have people out here working and people around working from the Marion County Key Clubs. It's not just Vanguard here, but we have all of Marion County Key Clubs working and helping out in different areas around the Strawberry Festival. You know how you go out and do something, and then sometimes you won't really see the result of what you'll go out and do to kind of help someone. This really coming out here and helping Habitat for Humanity, we get to see what actually happens. We get to see this house that they build, and we get to see the effects of the work that we do and the volunteer hours that we put in. We get to see the fruition of our work.
I want the kids to see the community and the community involvement. Most of my kids stay in Lake Weir. They haven't been to Ocala. It's only 15 miles away. So they get to actually see where their efforts are going, helping with the community. And when the Habitat House gets built for this year, I want to bring some of them to the dedication ceremony so they can see exactly full circle what happened with the money that was raised here.
This April 14th is the Veterans Quarterly Memorial. This is the time where the names of veterans who have passed in this last quarter since January are read to honor them and to recognize the service that veterans have provided to our country. This April 14th is the first time ever that Marion County Public Schools has been asked to be the readers of the names to honor these veterans, and I would like you to join me that day. If you're interested in reading the names, would you please send me an email through your district email contact by the end of day Friday, March 23rd. Then on Monday, we'll do a random drawing from everybody who is interested, and we'll notify district-wide who has been selected to read these names. Again, that is going to be for April 14th, and 4 people will be selected to help us read these names. If you're not selected, will you please join us that day if possible? The ceremony is at Veterans Park. It will start promptly at 10 o'clock that morning and will last till about 11:30. It's just a great way to honor our veterans and to remember the sacrifices that they've provided for us. If you need any other details, feel free to email me that as well. Thank you so much.